I'm just going to talk about teaching an AP class. I was trying to think. I think this is my 19th year teaching, and I have taught an AP class taught AP for all 19 of those years. So I've been doing it for a long time. That's all. This is Spot Me. But this was my AP Calculus AB class in high school. But I don't know, AP classes are kind of I feel like the students, there's a bonding that happens. So I just have an outline of 3 major things that I thought would be good to talk about that I think just some things I've experienced. One is the timing of your course. And so I'll spend a lot of time on that. 2 are just some resources that you should look for. And then the 3rd are kind of class expectations. So for timing, all right. I love these little year at a glance things. All right, so this is it's a spreadsheet that I made, and I make this every year in August. This is the school year divided into quarters, and you can see there's Monday through Friday in the columns, and I put in the days that we don't have school. And it's nice teaching here. I mean, every year is about the same. So here is where where we are right now. That's today. It's a half day professional day. This is my BC class. So this is the unit I'm supposed to be on. I am not on this unit. I am on 10.5. So I'm about 2 weeks behind with BC of where I want to be. And that's okay. I already know how we're going to plan it out. But so this is what I make at the beginning of every year. So I start with the AP test, and this is second week. The first week of AP tests, I mean, you'll realize this, it's a wash. You might see them once or twice. So I don't plan anything for that week other than AP review if you're here. I would like a solid 3 weeks of AP review, and I probably will still do that. This last unit is a nice, easy unit that I'll just squeeze. I'll squeeze together, and I'll be like, oh, they'll catch it in the AP review. So I'll do a good 3 weeks of review. So I teach the way I think it should. And then the very last 9 weeks it's a class and passing the AP test. So that's the way I that's the way I time out my AP classes. They try to help you pace it well with your, you can see over there, I have your course at a glance for the 2 for calculus and for physics. They try to help you pace it out, and that does help sometimes, but then you'll just get better every year. Okay, that's timing. Okay, so then the second talking point I had were resources. So where can you find help? The very best resource is Facebook.
There's a page for the AP College Board?
Yep. No, it's a page for every. So here's the AP Calculus teachers. It's a private group. It's really easy. You just need to search for it on Facebook. It's really easy to join. Every question you have has been asked there. So don't just start a post and ask. You want to search. Yeah, the moderator will definitely be somebody high up in AP who will know lots of things. There's no question too small. Every question will always be there. And then if you go there too, was somebody going to say something?
Yeah, I was just going to say, I don't know if it's like this, but the AP Bio has a huge, what they call it, G drive.
Mm-hmm.
And it has so many labs and
yes.
homework assignments and really great ideas.
I know.
Yeah, literally, someone will post, do you have an idea for this unit, yada yada, for this topic?
Here it is,
and
files.
They will. Yeah, and
yeah.
files,
And I use them even if I don't teach AP, and I use the anatomy one.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, probably every course has a really good Facebook page.
Yeah. Okay, the other thing I do are the College Board exam pages. I use these a lot. That's last year. This one, the past exam page questions. Every single free response question from every year in the past is up there. When I do that 3 weeks of review, we spend this is where I get every free response question. So that's always a really good site. Okay, so AP Classroom is College Board's attempt to do what Facebook does, only correctly, or officially. It's just not there yet. Does anyone love their?
It's not user friendly at all.
It is. I will say it's every year somebody will be like, it's gotten so much better. It's like, yeah, it can only go up. So, but it is helpful. So like I was gone March 6th in the morning for an appointment. So I assigned these videos for them to watch while I was gone. So multiple choice, this is the best resource. And so these are all multiple choice questions. And it looks like I assigned them progress checks back in November. These are the only assignments I assigned them. You have to assign them things.
So those resources are on AP Classroom, you just find them and load them to your class.
Well, so what you'll do is you'll go to the question bank and you'll create a quiz.
Okay.
Okay. And so, and then you can really filter.
Okay.
So like there's all your topics, and then you can do question types and just filter it really down. I still find it's time consuming because it's like, okay, so do I want this question? Now they have it nice where you can hover and preview the question a little bit. So you don't have to like click and wait and see it's a terrible question and close it and then go to the next one of hundreds that are in line. So that's why it's just, but if you play around in here, it's like I do that occasionally. The progress checks are nice because they're topic wise and it's all in one. And then my other resource, I would say that definitely became a better AP teacher when I became a reader. An AP reader, those are the teachers that actually score the exams. It's paid professional development. There's a lot of nuance that you learn. Okay. And then the last talking point I had was expectations for the kids. And basically, I have always found that when I have very high expectations, the kids will rise to meet it. I mean, they just will. I just hold them to high expectations. But then I also try to provide a lot of support. Like I'll meet with kids if they need to meet with me. I try to like hold the expectations pretty high, but then help them. But everything gets taught twice with the way I think about it when I dedicate the fourth quarter to review. And a lot of times they do much better the second round. So that's what that year at a glance is really helpful for. Like knowing, okay, this is where I should be, even though obviously I got off of it this year. Okay, and so I think this is my last slide. And I think the main idea is that the AP community, if you're new to it, it's a very generous community. I have never asked for help and been told, oh, you shouldn't be asking that. Or no, you can't have that. You'll have to figure it out on your own. Everybody just gives and gives and gives. This is a good time for us to all share the tips that you all have. I'm not the only AP teacher here.